এতিয়া অডিবল হৈছুনে মই হা কি কয় মাইক্ৰোফোন ই নিউজে আহি আছে বাই গুগল I'm audible? Okay, thank you, sir. I hope I'm audible. Please give me a confirmation message. Okay. Okay, a very good evening to all. A very good evening. So, who's there? Let me check. Okay. Chandini, Jasmine, Samiksha, Mayashri, all of you, a very good evening. Let me know whether you are comfortable with English. Ne moi Ohomia kom. Good evening, all. Englishot kom ne Ohomiyat kom ne duita use korile comfortable. Just etu koi dile hobo. Then I'll start with my presentation. Sobe Ohomiyat comfortable hoy? Okay. English, Samiksha? All right. Okay. So I'll be using both Assamese and English. ঠিক আছে মিক্স কৰি পেলাই কম কিবা বুজি নাপালে মোক chatত questionটো দি দিলে হ'ব okay so let me start with the presentation. So every aspirant of Assam Judicial Service Examination, welcome to Criminal Laws. So my name is Nami Sekia and I'll be dealing with all the criminal laws. ঠিক আছে আৰু মই ফাৰ্ষ্টতে ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰিম ভাৰতীয় ন্যায় সংহিতা which was earlier known as IPC. সবেতো এখিনিলৈকে গম পাইছে এতিয়ালৈকে Indian Penal Code, then ভাৰতীয় নাগৰিক সুৰক্ষা সংহিতা CRPC, then Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam, Evidence Law, and Law of Torts. So, ekhini cover hobo law paper 2. Moi direct mains opera start korim because once you start with the mains, automatically prelims tumaleke sobe paribai. Hopefully, thik ase start preparing from the mains part. Olop bhitore ami jodi porho olop deeply study koru tenehole it becomes easy for us to crack the prelims also. So I'll start with BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sahita. Aru ei paper khon total marks thakibo 100. Mane all the 4 papers, 4 subjects mili pele. Bharatiya Nyaya Sahita, Act number 45 of 2003. So basically, ei Act number to je likho sobe gom pai ne ji kono ami CRPC to Act number thakibo, Act number dash of a year, Act number suppose 23 of 2014, Act number 14 of 2010, eneke Act number bu dia thake. Ei BNS kon hoise Act number 45 of 2023. Ei Act number to actually eku nohoy but eta sequential number hoy. 2023 বহুত Act pass hoise, first ate bill hoy, then Act hoy. Hey je 45 number Act khon junkhon pass hoise, that is BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Sahita. Okay. Ite ami sa Bharatiya Nyaya Sahita timeline to ketia pora arambho hoise, when it was first started, ketia etu implement hol, he gute timeline to let us go through the timeline. First is 11th of August. ঠিক আছে 11th of August 2023. The Minister of Home Affairs introduced the bill in Lok Sabha. First to ami sobe jano Lok Sabhat introduce hoy. I hope sobe procedure to gom pai keneke a bill converts to an act kete implement hoy jay. So first to Lok Sabhat introduce hoisile in 11th of August, on 11th of August 2023. Then after that, on 12 December 2023, বহুত changes কৰিবলগীয়া হ'ল. Some of the important changes, বিলখন যোনখন দিছিলে, তাৰপিছত ক'লে নাই, কিছুমান recommendation দিয়া হৈছে to change it, to amend it. Then আকৌ বিলখন pass হৈছে on 20th December in Lok Sabha. ঠিক আছে? Then 21st December 2023, finally billখন pass hol in Rajya Sabha. Both the houses of parliament needs to give their assent, pass hobo lagibo duita house of parliament ate, then president or assent loa jay, then finally a bill gets converts to act. The 21st December 2023 Rajya Sabha pass hoisile. After that, on 25th December 2023, President assent disile. It's very easy to remember. Just remember on Christmas Day, Mr. Santa Claus came to rescue. As a gift, amak etu disile. Thik ase, President as a Santa Claus, teo eta gift disile. He gave his assent. What kind of gift? He gave his assent to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Once President gives his assent, then it becomes an act, right? And eki amar BNS to ahisile. Next, etia kothatu hoise BNS, what was the need? Amar already ekhon criminal law asile which runs the criminal justice system. Tenehole why there was a need to change IPC to BNS? Kyo etu change to lagisile? So these are the tumaloke sobe dekha paisa moi points ot likhi disu. First need is it shedded 160-year-old colonial baggage. আমি আগতে জানিছিলো IPC Lord Macaulay তেৱে বনাইছিলে আৰু হেতু colonial. During those times the situation was different, the criminal justice system was different, people thinking were different during those times. এতিয়া বহুতখিনি changes হৈছে, সেইকাৰণে সেই colonial baggage to গুছাবৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ new BNS এখন, it was much needed. And I'm very happy কে এখন নতুন আমাৰ criminal law আহিছে. Penal code IPC change hoy, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita ahise, which focuses on Nyaya. See, wait, before going to this slide, please listen to me. Agote ki asile IPC, Indian Penal Code. Indian Penal Code, penal means to penalize. All the aspirants, moi bisarim sobe ekhon at least copy aru pen to loi loba aru kiba jodi if you feel some points are important, then please note it down. Thik ase? The first was yes, মই কি কৈছে, yes, IPC to BNS কেনেকে change হল. IPC, Indian Penal Code. Penal, the term penal means to penalize, to punish, kabak punish dia. So IPC completely focuses on punishment, to give punishes to the wrongdoers. Eto completely eta retributive theory gusi jay. Sobe hokolbe jane what is retributive theory? To punish the wrongdoer, an eye for an eye. ঠিক আছে, তুমি যদি কিবা এটা ভুল কৰিছে তাৰ পানিশমেন্ট পাবা. Whatever the wrong maybe it's a petty issue, কিবা হৰু কিবা wrong কৰিছা তাৰ কাৰণেও পানিশমেন্ট, এটা হৰু চাই পানিশমেন্ট পাবা. যদি কিবা ডাঙৰ অফেন্স কৰিছা তাৰ কাৰণে এটা ডাঙৰ পানিশমেন্ট পাবা. So that was the aim of IPC. But BNS কি হয়? See, the name has been changed to Bharatiya Nyaya. Nyaya means to give justice. The whole criminal system has been changed. Etia ki hoise kunubai jodi wrong kore tenehole justice dibo laibo. Etu completely victimology ahi jay. Completely it focuses on the victims. Buji paise agote retributive asile, punish dia to amar focus asile. Etia BNS e ki hoy justice dia to Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Keneke ami justice dim? Jetia both victims as well as the wrongdoers get punishment, and the victims also can take certain kind of relief through compensation or by mane wrongdoer punishment kore. Buji paise na sobe? I hope sobe buji paise. And I'll take up all the questions at the end of the session. Etia mane bare moi change koribo nwaro. Etia moi PPT to sai ase je sobe moi bare change kori pele chat to sabole okoman okhubida hoy. So I'll take up all the questions at the end of the session. So coming to what was the need? Kyor karne lagisile BNS? The first is it sheds 160-year-old colonial baggage. Bahut purana asile. New changes obviously আমাক এটা লাগিছিলে সেইকাৰণে BNS ইন্ট্ৰোডিউস কৰা হৈছে aligning criminal law with Indian values and ethos হেতুৱে যে Indian values আৰু ethos বোৰ change হৈছে during those time Britishers were used to rule right তেতিয়া Britishers আছিলে তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ মতে এটা পানিশমেন্ট দিছিলে তেওঁ কনসেপ্টটো বাহিৰৰ পৰা লৈ আহিছিলে বাট আজিকালি বুলি নহয় আগৰ পৰা আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়ান ভ্যালুজ আৰু ইথোস বোৰ বেলেগ হয় এথিক্স বোৰ বেলেগ হয় সেইকাৰণে কমপ্লিটলি ক্ৰিমিনাল জাস্টিস সিস্টেমটো এটা চেঞ্জ আনিব লাগিছিলে that's why BNS next is tackling emerging crimes এতিয়া কি হৈছে আগৰ দিনত we can see during those times বহুত crime nasile jeneke cyber crime during those times computers were not there even it was there but sobe use kora nasile himan eta crime keneke commit kore through computers hetu kuneo na janisile but aji swa the picture today is totally different the picture today is ki hoy etia sobote scams hoise through phones through computers through laptops ji kuno ajikali to basic mostly cyber crime hoise so see the second need was to combat terrorism, organized crime, and cybercrime more effectively. Etia organized crime ajikali theft, jikono theft robbery, অলপ বেলেগ ধৰণে হয় তো তাৰ কাৰণে ট্যাকেল কৰিবৰ কাৰণে BNS তো অলপ চেঞ্জেস আনা হৈছিলে নেক্সট পইণ্ট ইজ এড্ৰেছিং নিউ ফৰ্মছ অফ social and economic offenses ঠিক আছে নেক্সট ইজ মডাৰ্নাইজিং আউটডেটেড provisions কিছুমান ল আন্ডাৰ IPC বহুত পুৰণা হৈ গৈছিলে হেতু আৰু it was a high time to change those laws and to bring an upgraded version of Indian Penal Code. The next is updating archaic language and concepts. Archaic language মানে বহুত বস্তু কিছুমান word change কৰা হৈছে ঠিক আছে যেনেকে minor আছিল আগতে now it has been changed to child a person who is less than 18 years is called as child but agote minor buli koa hoisile eta BNS child tenoka bahut different word ase the concept is same ase but tuma words kisuman change hoy goise next is reflecting contemporary social realities and technological advancements same technology upgrade hoy ase with that criminal crime buru upgrade hoy ase and with that criminal justice system to upgrade wa it was much needed that's why next is emphasis on victim protection compensation and rehabilitation moi agote etu mention korise IPC completely focus korisile kak wrong doers to punish the wrong doers punishment dibo lebo hi bhul korise let us give some punishment but etia ki hoise olopman victim ko eta footage dia hoise je victim should also get compensation or rehabilitate kora jeneke community service introduce us. I'll come to that. Don't worry. So, BNS, it emphasizes on victims. Victims ko olop man importance dia hoise. Teolukor faleo bostu tu goise. Mane at a justice system to it's a balance of wrongdoers as well as balance of victims. Victims should get justice and the wrongdoers should get punishment. Jetia duita balance ho jabo, then it's a good justice system, good criminal justice system. Otherwise not jodi punishment dia ase ar victims or karone kuneo swai nai then it's not a good criminal justice system jetia duita balance hoy jay tetia it is known as a good criminal justice system got it so these are the needs sobe buji paise quickly just brush up first is to shed the colonial baggage purona dinor agor jibur asile hebur erase kori dise next is আজিকালি ইমার্জিং ক্রাইমছত যিকোনো কেনেকে কমবেট কৰে হেতু আনি দিছে নেক্সট ইট মডার্ন হৈ গৈ আছে সো দ্যাট ক্রাইমস মডার্ন হৈ গৈ আছে দ্যাটস ওয়াই নিডেড আ নিউ ভার্সন অফ ক্রিমিনাল ল নেক্সট ইজ ভিক্টিমকো এমফাসাইজ কৰা হৈছিল দিজ আর দি 4 পয়েন্টস why BNS was needed next so before coming to this so etia we are preparing for Assam Judicial Service, right? Amar IPC agote ki ahisile, please do not worry, huh? I know, sabbe eta position at asile BNS keneke pohim, BNS keneke pohim, CRPC eta change hoy gol. Jun LLB pass hoise. Teoluke to ami sabe, in fact, we all have studied IPC. Etia আমি BNS পঢ়িবই লাগিব জনে আগতে IPC পঢ়ানে তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে তো খুবেই ভাল এটো নতুনকে ডাইৰেক্টলি BNS পঢ়িলে হয় বাট It is very important to know the comparisons between IPC and BNS. IPC सबतके important criminal law asile, then comparison to बहुत दरकार BNS और IPC লগত. We need to compare both the laws. আৰু এই comparison is required for AJS, Assam Judicial Service. Definitely এটা হলেও তো এটা question আহিবই comparing both the laws. In prelims এটা আগতে কি হৈছিল, প্ৰিলিমছত directly sections were asked. Under what section this was this, under what section intimidation was there, under what section criminal conspiracy was there, right? আগতে এনেকা এনেকে question সুধিছিলে, direct section বোৰৰ কথা সুধিছিলে, কোনটো sectionত কোনটো পৰে। But আজিকালি কি হৈছে, BNS বহুত easy কৰি দিছে, পুৰা arrange কৰি দিছে sections বোৰ। এতিয়া IPCত কবাত কবাত এনেকে হৈছিলে, ফাৰ্ষ্টতে definition হৈছিলে, suppose murder, definition 300, then 302 punishment, then another offense definition, তাৰপিছত punishment। এতিয়া definitions বোৰ এটা সাইডে আনি দিছে, chapter 1তে সব definitions আনি দিছে, be it murder, etc., etc. আৰু punishment to এটা বেলেগ এটা chapter লৈ গৈছে, বহুত systematic way BNS ভাবি চিন্তি বনোৱা হৈছে। So let's go through the changes that has been made in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. First change, BNS contains 355 sections in 20 chapters, while IPC had 511 sections in 23 chapters. If you have noticed, BNS বহুত সৰু হৈ গৈছে, right? 358 sections হৈ গৈছে, 511 পৰা direct 350 sections কিবা delete হৈছে, but ইমান কিটা sections to delete হ'ব নোৱাৰে, then কি হৈছে এনেকুৱা যে এইটো বস্তু সৰু হৈ গ'ল। So কিছুমান sections directly compile কৰি দিছে in one section. Many of the section has been compiled inside in one section. That's why sections has been reduced to 358 from 511. Our chapter এতিয়া 20 chapters আছে, IPC 23 chapters আছে। এই changes খিনি as a judicial aspirants you have to memorize, ঠিক আছে? And আৰু বেলেগ একো উপায় নাই, you don't have any other option, do memorize this 511 to 358, 23 to 20. Next is 20 new offenses have been added in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Most important, নতুন 20টা offenses introduce কৰা হৈছে, add কৰা হৈছে BNSত। মই সব পঢ়াই দিম, don't worry। আৰু মই একদম focus কৰিছো completely on judiciary examination, Assam Judicial Service examination তে কি কি আহিব, the probable questions, the probable changes, এই গুটেখিনি মই যেনেকে পঢ়াইছো সবে kindly please note down কৰি কৰি যাব, ঠিক আছে? যেতিয়া আমি কিবা এটা বস্তু লিখো হেতু ফটককে আমাৰ মনত থাকে, সেইকাৰণে সবে এবাৰ নোট ডাউন কৰি কৰি যাব। Next is 19 provisions that existed in IPC have been deleted. আৰু 19 provisions delete কৰা হৈছে। Next is in 33 offenses, the punishment of imprisonment has been increased. There are many offenses where punishment has also been increased that I'll be covering in our upcoming classes. Now coming to the major changes. কি changes হৈছে? So you have to remember all these 11 changes. The rest of the changes we'll be covering, do not worry, but এইকেইটা changes you have to remember. ভালকে একদম মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব। First is community service has been introduced. What is community service? Community service মানে এটা kind of punishment যোনটো introduce কৰা হৈছে for the first time in BNS. এটা community service বুলি ক'ব গ'লে কি হয়? See, the term itself is defining community service, a service for the community. এই বস্তুটো কিন্তু এটা punishment হয়, হা? It's one of a kind of a punishment. কিছুমান petty offensesৰ কাৰণে, suppose someone is drunk, আৰু সেই drunk person জনে ৰাস্তাৰ in the middle of the road, he is creating a chaotic situation, এটা হুলস্থুল কৰি আছে, এটা chaotic situation, গাড়ী, স্কুটি এইবিলাক আহা যোৱা কৰাত অসুবিধা কৰি আছে। But he was drunk, he was not in a stable position to think what is right and what is wrong. এতিয়া he is doing some wrong, যোনটো পাব্লিকক হাৰ্ম কৰি আছে, nuisance আহিছে, he is creating a nuisance, but he was drunk. So হেনেকুৱা মানুহ যোনে এটা wrong কৰিছে, is it okay to put him behind the bars? suppose আজি মই drunk state মই কিবা এটা কৰিছো I don't have the ability to think what is right and what is wrong মই কিবা এটা মই drunk কৰি পেলাই কিবা এটা ৰাস্তাত কৰি আছো but as a person I am a teacher my profession is teacher I am a good person so is it right to get me into the jail behind the bars মোক জেলত পঠোৱাটো হেতু মই ডিজার্ভ কৰো নে definitely not but মই punishment deserve কৰো since I did something wrong so as a punishment মোক জেলত ভৰোৱাতকে মোক এনেকা কাম কৰিব দিব যোনটো which is good for the community মোক ৰাস্তাত ঝাৰু দিবৰ ক'ব পাৰে বা যিকোনো কিবা বস্তু যিকোনো community service but without any payment মোক পে নকৰিব but I have to give my service so that is community service it is a punishment for petty offenses এতিয়া মই হেতু ভালকে in detail যাম next is punishment for mob lynching a much needed change in criminal justice system mob lynching কি হয় সবে জানে আভি আৰু নীল কেছটো সবে জানে যেতিয়া বহুত পাব্লিক আহি পেলে কোনোবাই যদি মাৰধৰ কৰে এজন মানুহক আৰু তেওঁ যদি অন স্পট he died now whom to blame তাতে তো বহুত মানুহ আছিলে আগতে এটো ল নাছিলে যে কাক নো পানিশমেন্ট দিম তাতে সবে মাৰি থৈ গুছি গৈছে এটা পানিশমেন্ট কাক দিম একো তেনেকুৱা ল নাছিলে but a very good change has been made in fact in BNS that is punishment for mob lynching next is new offenses of organized crime আগতে robbery theft এবিলাকে আছিলে but এতিয়া with those new offenses also has been added to organized crime next is new offense of petty organized crime same নতুন offenses include করা হয়েছে under organized crime fifth new offense of terrorist act to etia under BNS এটা ordinary crime হিসাবে লোৱা হৈছে number 6 change in punishment in hit and run case it has been increased punishment increase কৰিছে obviously আমি from past 4 to 5 years in fact 10 years আমি বহুত cases শুনি আছো hit and run cases যাৰ punishment was very simple punishment এতিয়া অলপ rigorous কৰি দিয়া হৈছে next is sedition made not punishable sedition মানে তো I hope সবে জানে to intimidate somebody against the state কাবাক যদি আমি কওঁ stateৰ againstত লৈ যাম that is sedition which was punishable under IPC but in BNS it's not punishable so exactly মই এটা কথা কওঁ that see এই বস্তুটো সবে উলাই if you search it in Google or any other forum you will see sedition has been removed sedition actually has not been removed sedition word to change হৈছে এই যে আমি এতিয়া পঢ়িছিলো কিছুমান word আছিলে আগতে ইউজ কৰিছিলে হেবিলাক এতিয়া চেঞ্জ হৈছে one of those is sedition word to হে গুছাই দিছে but similar এটা offense BNS or underত ভৰাই দিছে next is mere possession of fake currency notes is no more punishable আগতে যদি কাবাৰ ওচৰত fake currency note থাকে in position তেতিয়া হেতু punishable আছিলে but under BNS it's no more a punishable act snatching introduce কৰা হৈছে next theft in okay next number 10 বহুত important theft মানে কি under IPC it was given that any movable thing which মানে without the consent of the owner of that particular thing if we take it without the consent of the owner that is known as theft but under BNS theft also includes intangible items like theft of data যদি আমি কিবা data যি কোনো কম্পিউটাৰ ল্যাপটপৰ পৰা আমি লৈ লৈছো in our possession that is also theft next is promise to marry another important বহুত controversy আহিছে if you promise somebody to marry through deceitful means মানে মিছা কথা কয় ধোকা দি পেলাই that I'll marry you but অকল marry বুলিয়ে নহয় দে ইয়াতে এটা কথা আছে I forgot to wrote it down কাবাক যদি আমি promise কৰো to marry to give him job etc through unfair means, through deceitful means, কিবা এটা মিছাকে কৈ পেলাই, তেতিয়া এটো punishable offense হৈ যায়. All right, I hope everybody have understood major changes in BNS. ঠিক আছে? And also another point, promise to marry. কাবাক যদি, if we force somebody to get into sexual activities and we promise him or her to marry, actually her to marry, that will also come under BNS, punishable act hoy. Okay, before going to the structure of BNS, I would like to know if anybody have any question. Ekhini leke clear ase na nai? Please do let me know. Okay, Jasmine, clear? Okay. Jasmine and Chandini. Mayashri is also there. Okay, all right. Please be active in my class, huh? Take down pen and paper and try to make your own notes. Okay. Changes কেটা সবে বুঝি পালে. Next is structure of BNS. এটা একো ভয় খাবলগীয়া নহয় বস্তুটো. Don't worry. It's very easy. Now, in fact, it has become easy for you to understand as well as for you to memorize things. Sections এতিয়া ইমান বেছি নুহুদে probably, but chapters আহিব পাৰে. কোনটো chapter underত কোনটো বস্তু হুমুৱা গৈছে. So, এটা মই glimpse দিওঁ. IPC is substantive law, procedural law. Sobe jane it's a substantive law, right? Substantive law mane ki hoy jot the definitions are given as well as the rights and liabilities of the parties are mentioned. Hetuke substantive law koy. Etia suppose somebody has, suppose A has violated certain rights of B. Now B is liable to compensate A, right? তেতিয়া সেই বস্তুখিনি দিয়া আছে আইপিসিত. কি পানিশমেন্ট পাব? What wrong has been done by A and what are the rights of B? এই গুটেখিনি substantive law দিয়া থাকে. But the procedure to give him justice, কোনটো procedure যাব, কেনেকে ফাইল হ'ব কেস, appeal কেনেকে কৰিব, revise কেনেকে কৰিব, all those procedures are dealt by procedural law, that is CRPC. Etia, see, somebody has committed murder and he is getting punishment. The final punishment is life imprisonment. Okay, for murder, suppose example under IPC. Hey, procedure to jualege, it might take up 5 to 6 years or maybe 10 years. Hey, a manhujon wrongdoer accused to convict hualege, it's a long way. Hey, bostu to je jabo step by step, that is procedural law. And substantive IPC is substantive law. Now, what is the structure of BNS? Agote IPC to ami gom paisilo. First to preliminary asile, teneke asile, 76 to 96, 106, general exceptions asile. It coming to the structure of BNS. First chapter is about preliminary. Jod ami definitions pam. Oh, one thing. Please, in my class, get this book. Taxman's Direct. You have to have this book with you while I take your classes. ঠিক আছে, মই যেতিয়াই ক্লাছ লম প্লিজ এই বুকখন আপোনালোকৰ ওচৰত ৰাখিবই, কাৰণ সেকশনছবোৰ আপোনালোকৰ কাৰণেও ইজি হৈ যাব. কি পঢ়াই আছো মই, ইউ উইল গেট আইডিয়া, ইউ উইল ক্লিয়াৰ হৈ যাব গোটেইখিনি কনচেপ্টখিনি, কাৰণ মই বুজাই থাকিম কি আছিলে সেকশনত, সেই বস্তুটো ফটককে চাব লাগিব. If you cannot buy this book, you have to buy it, as the judiciary needs this. Okay, as aspirants you have to buy this book. Aru etiya to photokke nahibo, those who opt for online, you can download the app as well as BNS. Okay, For time being, please do download the app of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Application to download kori lole hoy. Bare act of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Okay, first one. First chapter deals with preliminary. Preliminary ki thakibo, definitions thakibo, obviously. Next is application thakibo from section 1 to 3. Next is chapter 2 deals with punishment. That is section 4 to 13. Chapter 3 deals with general exceptions. Agote ami 76 or pora pohisilo. Etia direct section 14 to 44. Okay. Egeta monot rakhile hoy preliminary 1 to 3 punishment PPG. Okay, PPG 1 to 3 preliminary punishment general exceptions. General exceptions you have to remember, there is no other way. Section 14 to 44. Next mo gutei kini chapter no mane porham, but aji first class hisabe only prominent officers kini mo koi disu, which is important for Assam Judicial Service Examination. Ekhini pora questions definitely ahibo. Baki khini, everything is important. You all know everything is important for this kind of competitive examinations. Kintu to make it easy for you, moi eta separately moi gotekhini di disu. Chapter 4 deals with abatement and criminal conspiracy, 45 to 62. Women and children. Notun eta ahi goise BNSৰ underত. A particular 63 to 93, section 63 to 90, it completely deals with women and children. Jikunu, any offenses that is related to women and children, eto sobe ebar monor bhitor humai lo brainor bhitor, that it deals with section 63 to 93, women and children. Chapter 6 deals with offenses against human body. Another important for your examination. Chapter 7, offenses against state. Chapter 11, 8, 9, 10 more skip koriso. Chapter 11 is about public tranquility, section 189 to 197. Then section 17, offenses against property, theft, ibla kahi jabo, robbery, 303 to 334. And next, chapter 19, it deals with intimidation, insult, defamation, etc., etc. Defamation, it comes under both civil and criminal law. Sabar jodi monot ase, it will come under tort also. Kunubai jodi compensation. Suppose I defame today. Suppose my friend, he has a good reputation in the society. Now I defamed him. I have published a certain article against my friend. Data defamation, it's up to him whether he wants compensation from me. Paisa lage ne muk jailor bhitor humabo khujise. Jodi teok compensation lage, then it will come under civil law, aru jodi muk jailot pathabo bisarise, then it will come under criminal law. Okay. बहुत important, BNS ot ki punishment dia hoise. Death punishment, imprisonment ase. Mane ki punishment dibo pari. As an overall, in general, ki punishment ase under BID. What are the punishment that has been included under BNS? Number 1, death punishment. Number 2, imprisonment. Imprisonment that can be rigorous or simple imprisonment. Next is imprisonment for life. Next is forfeiture of property. Next is fine. And last one is community service. Okay? What is community service to makolu e? Eto newly add hoise. Yar pora question ahibo pare. Community service pora. Etia majorly ki delete hoise. Ki section delete hoise. 124A, sedition. Moi koisilwe, whoever by words or otherwise brings or attempts to bring into hatred or contempt or excites or attempt to excite disaffection towards the government established by law in India, that is sedition. Agote direct word to use korisile. It is similar punishment, similar offense eta dia hoise, similar offense. Kunubai jodi kiba hatred create kore, that is sedition. We all know sedition is a term, but this term has been deleted. and in replace of this particular sedition, another offense has been included, added, which is similar to sedition. Next is section 377, sexual intercourse against the order of nature. Homosexuality delete কৰিছে, adultery to আমি আগতেই জানো, it has already been deleted in IPC, so BNS include কৰাই নাই. Other deletions are এখিনি দিয়া হৈছে, ঠিক আছে. 376D, a punishment for gang rape on women under 16 years of age, delete কৰি দিছে. Punishment for gang rape on women under 12 years of age, delete কৰিছে. 376DB এতিয়া নাই. Lurking house trespass by night, delete. House breaking by night, এইখিনি delete কৰিছে এইকেইটা sections. মই আকৌ এবাৰ দেখাই দিছো. Majorly কি delete হৈছে, sedition delete হৈছে, adultery delete হৈছে, homosexuality delete হৈছে, এই তিনটা. Try to remember the sections. যিখিনি মই পঢ়াম, যিখিনি মই ক্লাছত কৰাম, সেইখিনি বস্তু মনত ৰাখিলে বহুত হেল্প হ'ব in mains as well as prelims. এতিয়া কি হয়, আমি in detailত mainsত আমি in detail বস্তুবোৰ লিখিম, but in prelims এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ sectionবোৰ আহিব পাৰে, ঠিক আছে. এইকেইটা sectionটো নাহে since delete হৈ গৈছে. Additionsবোৰ কি add হৈছে, abatement outside India for offense in India. কোনোবাই যদি ইণ্ডিয়াৰ বাহিৰত কাবাক কৈ আছে যে যা তো ইণ্ডিয়াত গৈ পেলাই এই মানুহজনক মাৰিয়া, murder this person and I am abetting that person in some other country. মই USA গৈ পেলাই মোৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডক কৈছো কি please murder the person who is in India. আহি গৈছে section, তাৰ কাৰণেও punishment হ'ব. Next is 69, sexual intercourse by employing deceitful means. এটোটো মই কলোৱে. 70, woman under 18 years of age is raped by one or more person. 95, এই গোটেইকেইটা mob lynching, এই গোটেইকেইটা add হৈ গৈছে. In detailsত আমি পঢ়িম এটা এটাকে গোটেইখিনি. These all will come under which topic? কোনোবাই ক'ব পাৰিবনে? Offenses against human body or offenses against women and children. Next editions, aru editions ahise. You will get the PDF, don't worry. We'll get the PDF. এই sections kini jikhini editions kora hoise hekini monot rakhile hoy, sections with sections. 111 jeneke organized crime, 112 petty organized crime, 113 terrorist act, 106 causing death by negligence. এই সববোৰ দিয়া হৈছে, include কৰা হৈছে, add কৰা হৈছে আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে punishment দিয়া হৈছে. Let's recap quickly. What is BNS? First of all, it's gender neutral. আগতে কি হৈছিলে, women বুলি কোৱা হয় বা menৰ কাৰণে IPC was not there. সেইকাৰণে অলপমান menৰ কাৰণে এইটো criminal justice system was not actually a justice for men, but এতিয়া gender neutral হৈ গৈছে. Next is new form of punishment has been introduced. কোনটো আছিলে new form of punishment? Community service. Next is changes in sections, বহুত আহিছে. Then new offenses. এইকেইটাই changes হৈছে. Do remember these 4 changes. বাকি in detailsত মই ভালকে যাম. আজি কাৰণে এইখিনিয়ে BNS কি changes হৈছে ভালকে মনত ৰাখিলে হয়. What are the major changes? Why it was needed? কি change হৈছে? BNS contains এইখিনি মনত ৰাখিলে হ'ল. Major changes কি হৈছে? Community service আহিছে. Promise to marry, number 11 is important. Organized crime, যিখিনি আছে মই যিখিনি ইয়াতে include কৰিছো, everything is important. Okay? Prominent offenses কি হয়? Prominent মানে কি important offenses BNS or under দিয়া হৈছে? Punishment, a new form of punishment has been introduced, that is community service. কি delete কৰা হৈছে? So for prelims purpose নহয় এখিনি ভালকে মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব with all this of course বহুতখিনি বস্তু আমি মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব বহুত বস্তু পঢ়িব লাগিব as an introduction class মই এখিনি বুজাই দিছো I hope everybody have understood the first class মই ইমান ডিটেইলছত যোৱা নাই just at a glimpse দি দিছো what actually BNS is why BNS was required আৰু কি কি ডিলিট হৈছে কি কি এড হৈছে গোটেইখিনি মই কৈ দিলো ঠিক আছে now coming back to the chat okay any questions anybody please be active all of you don't feel shy huh তোমালোকে এটা ডাঙৰ এক্সামিনেশন দিব গৈ আছা and I do remember names Jasmine Chandini Mayashri আৰু কোন আছে people Samiksha all of your names should come in the list of কোনে কোনে clear কৰিছে okay all of you should become magistrate no Samiksha syllabus এতিয়ালৈকে দিয়া নাই হা BNS ৰ so we'll be following the old syllabus only যোনটো old syllabus মইতো দি দিছো criminal laws since I'll be dealing with criminal laws তাৰ কাৰণে মই syllabus খিনি দি দিছিলো নহয় এইমাত্ৰ ৰবা মই দেখাইছো law paper 2 BNSS BSA আৰু TOT egita criminal law for criminal law otherwise do follow the old syllabus only jetia tomar advertisement ahibo tetia ami notun syllabus jodi kiba changes ahe see the concept is same enokwa nohoy je kiba concept change hoise concept is same culpable homicide murder hebilak sob eke ase yes definitely concept eke hoy same hoy murder definition same ase you can use any case law that is related to murder কি changes আহিছে মই যে এতিয়া কলো additions আৰু deletion do buy this book please all of you Taxman very beautifully they have segregated all the parts BNS or IPC কি change hoise IPC पर BNS কি change hoise বহুত ধুনিয়াকে দিয়া আছে please do buy this you can get the bare act in application also in phone also but that application will only provide the bare act but what changes has been made I am there to help you what with that you need this particular book you can buy any book of your choice but more come Taxman khone kina because I have gone through this and it's very good okay fine universal bare good okay any other questions don't worry in my class huh whatever is required whatever is important for this examination I'll be cover everything sob cover kori dim yes exactly Samiksha Taxman is good universal is also not bad huh Mayashri don't get scared that you have to follow Taxman only universal পঢ়িব পাৰা ultimately সব একেই হয় গুটেখিনি same বস্তুৱে কৈছে Chandini you are also using universal okay it's fine don't worry any questions from today's class okay No questions? Okay. Please study hard, huh? I am there to help you out. I am there to guide you. মই তোমালোকক গাইডহে কৰি দিম বাট পঢ়িব আল্টিমেটলি তোমালোকে লাগিব হাৰ্ডৱৰ্ক তোমালোকে কৰিব লাগিব প্লিজ ট্ৰিট yourself as magistrate from now on only তোমালোকে ভাবিয়ে ল'বা আমি অলৰেডি we have cleared our examinations বস্তুবোৰ তেনেকে পঢ়ি যাবা now you are a judge you have to give a particular judgment obviously judge হলেতো তোমালোকে ভালকে পঢ়িবই লাগিব you have to know you have to thoroughly know all the sections okay so may I leave for today okay good night all of you okay thank you good night